Welcome back to day 2. We have Marin, Marco, and Katya. Katya of which is slowly bleeding to death. But this is day 2, so let's see just how bad this is going to go. So we have morning of day 2. So we're going to draw and resolve the top card from the event deck. So this is chapter 1. So, when the Civil War broke out, many people thought that it would only last a couple weeks. It's been a year since the military surrounded the rebels in the capital, cutting off all supply lines. The civilians still trapped in the city suffer from hunger, disease, and the constant threat of shelling. It's another day of desperate waiting for the end of this terrible war. Determine the objective for each of the 3 chapters of the campaign. Find a final objective card in the objectives deck and place it on the objective space on the board. So, I guess that goes there. So, let's go ahead and do that. Final objective right here. Then draw 2 more objective cards and place them on the final objective. So we have 2. These cards should be placed face up, and you may look at them at any time. So let's see, place it on the objective board. See, these cards, so all of these can be viewed at any time. And then it says, let's see, remove the remaining objective cards from the game. At the end of each chapter, resolve any reward or penalty from the corresponding objective card. So, water delivery for the local thugs. At any moment, you may discard any amount of water without resolving its effect. For each discarded water, advance the objective marker by 1. See, so if we donate 5 water, so I've got to figure out, yeah, there we go, the objective status. So we're on 0. Great, as if things weren't hard enough. Then after we resolve this, we remove it from the game. So from what I can tell, this is definitely going to last a lot longer than 7 days, provided we don't die. But who knows? We'll see. I don't know what the rest of the stuff is. So we're now in the day action phase, so Katya doesn't get to do anything at all. So we need some way to make bandages. So let's see what we got here. We definitely need a workshop. We can repair guitar, make filters, herbal garden. Let's see, cultivate herbs, roll cigarettes, metal workshop, crude stove. Let's see, how are we supposed to? Simple heater. Like, how do we get bandages? Let's see what these do. Let's see, we have a chair, efficient heater, alcohol still, cooking stove, reinforced door, herbal workshop. We have to make bandages, damn it. Let's see, what do they need? 1 herb and 1 filter. Well, I have a feeling that Katya isn't going to be around too much longer. That really sucks. So we definitely need to build a workshop. So I'm going to make, I'm actually going to make Marin build a workshop probably right here. So it's going to be 1 mechanical part, 5 components, Jesus, 2, 3, 4, I don't know why I'm still holding him, 5, and then 3 wood, which we have. So we're going to do that because we need to start boarding up this house because that winter really hurt. But on a plus side, let me check one thing here. Okay, I just wanted to see if maybe we were supposed to draw another card, but the rules don't say that we do. So that's what he's going to do. Then, what are we going to do? We can discard, let's see, we can make a simple heater to discard a cold token. That might be a good idea. What about the herbal see preparable medicine? We don't have any herbs. What do these chems do though? Like, okay, so the chems are meant to cultivate herbs. Place a weight token here, and then we can do 3 herbs. Each herb, herbal medicine. So let's see what herbal medicine actually does. Okay, so what I've found out is herbal meds, generally speaking, from what I can tell anyways, don't ever heal anybody. They just prevent you from getting worse. So that changes some things, but so I think what we should do is I think we're going to make a rainwater collector because we need a bunch of rainwater, so we might as well. So we're going to have Marco probably put it here, and we're going to, oh, we don't have a filter, so I guess no, we're not. So in that case, can we do a heater? Simple heater, 5 components. Oh no, we can't. Crap. All right then. In that case, he's gonna just search the furniture. So that sucks. We need some components now. But so this gets built. So these all are gonna go back to the storage. But we now have our workshop, which is good. Then let's see what Marco found in the couch. He found, all right, I don't know if I want to eat any of this, but he found a vegetable, so that's always good. I'm gonna find a vegetable here. Okay, so he found a vegetable. He found 2 herbs. Like, whoa, man. So he found 2 herbs. He found, ooh, bandages. Holy crap, we need those. And a water. Who drinks water out of the bed or out of a couch? But anyways, there is no water left, which sucks. But we also get a piece of wood. Add this to the storage and remove this card from the game. So where was I putting this? Right there. All right. So that was it. Well, no, that wasn't it. That was it for the first round of actions. Now, Marin and Marco still have 1 action. So what I'm thinking we need to do is, because we really need another component, because we got to start getting rid of those cold tokens, because those are just, that problem's just going to compound. So I think, let's see, for each component we get filters. I think we should make board ups. So we're going to do a component. Yeah, so yeah, he's going to come, no. We're going to make Marin use a component and 4 wood to make a board up token. Let's see. On one of the holes in the shelter. Looks like there's 1 hole over there. I don't see, oh, there's a hole here, there's a hole here. Okay, so we're gonna board up over here. So that was his action. Well, I technically have this to do. I don't know what I want him to do. Like, I wouldn't mind him going up there because he's got his axe, but I don't know what to do with him. We can tune in. We can look at the top 2 cards of the event deck or the top card of the night raid deck. That might be really good. We can also relax. So that might be a good idea. So we're going to build a radio. Oh, damn it, we can't. We only have 1 electrical part. We could build a bed. Because Katya really needs to sleep. But I don't know if that's really going to do anything. Also, we need to rewind because due to the fate card that we had, we also have to resolve the A spot, and I do apologize. We have to resolve the A spot on everybody's cards. So, Marin has a habit. We have to discard 1 copper from storage or raise his misery by 1. So we can't do that. So he's a little miserable. But let's face it, who's not? Then we have Marco. If any character in the group is hungry, raise Marco's misery by 1. So, yeah, everybody's a little hungry. Then, Katya, discard a coffee from storage or raise her misery by 1 as well. So, Katya is just not having a good time. So, now that's out of the way. That's my fault. I apologize. So, we can continue with what we were doing. I still don't know what I'm going to do with him. I guess the only thing I can make him do that is I'm going to go down here and make him poke about. And maybe we can get some components for tomorrow. So we got a 9, which is 4 wood or components. So that's awesome. So we're going to get 3 components and a wood. So granted, that doesn't help us that much. So this gets built. So now we have a workshop. Oh, I had it on the wrong side. Oh well. So we now are going to go to dusk of the second day. And I'm still having to use this just so I can make sure I'm doing everything in order. And I apologize if this is a bit hard to follow. Again, this is my first time playing. So far, it's pretty interesting. But we have to water everybody. So we have our 3 water, so that's good. Even though we really need to start working on that water delivery. But it's a problem for future us, I guess. When do we have to have that done? Okay, at the end of each chapter. So I have like 3 rounds to do that? Jesus. So anyways, each person is going to eat some vegetables. So that's good. And then now we got to figure out who's going to sleep in the bed and who's guarding. And let's see if sleeping in a bed does anything for health. It does not. So, honestly, because let's face it, Katya's probably going to die. Because I can give her bandages, so that won't be that bad. Maybe she won't, if I'm lucky. So, you know what? I'm gonna let Katya sleep on the floor. And then I'm gonna make Marco guard duty, because he's got lots of prowess, so he'll be able to re-roll. I'm assuming he can re-roll. Then I'm gonna make Marin this time. He's gonna go and scavenge. So yeah, because Katya's not feeling too hot at the moment, so we'll deal with that later. That's future us's problem, I guess. So, do we want Marin to go to, let's see, during the day? I keep forgetting about their abilities. Oh, I should have made Marin search down here. Oh well. I need to make sure I let Marin search around because he gets the biggest bonus for it. But I keep forgetting to check. Okay, yeah, it looks like I needed to check to make sure the mic was actually on, because that would have made this a really weird video. But I think we're going to go to the central square, because, well, we have 1 veggie, but this gives us shells, chems, and cigarettes. Maybe we'll go to the warehouse. Let's see. That can give us a hatchet, weapons, mechanical parts, sugar. I don't really care about the sugar. The construction site has veggies in it, but I think I'm gonna go here to Central Square and hope I can find anything. We're not gonna trade. Well, no, because if we were gonna trade, we need to send Katya to go trade. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to the Central Square, because that gives us 14 cards to search through. Now, I don't know if these are supposed to shuffle in, so stand by. Alright, so yes, these were supposed to shuffle back in. So the exploration deck resets every time, so that's cool. So it is completely random, depending on the building, which is cool, but it's mitigating kind of random. Like, you have choices to make, so it's not just like, well, you just deal with this crap. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, there's 14, right? Yep. Okay. So, I guess let's dive into it, I suppose. So, noise marker goes back to 1. And we have no equipment, so we head for it. So, first and foremost, we got, let's see, map card. We are looking for, there are no bars, so we're going to get rid of this. And there's no closed doors, we can get rid of this. Tough luck, we just roll for noise. Great, because this is just going to go swell. 5, we're good. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Alright, we can search the heap. Let's see, we can return two cards and raise the noise by 1, or raise the noise by 1 and roll for noise. Do we want to start raising this noise this early, though? I don't want to return 2 exploration cards. Actually, it's probably... Oh, I about threw all these cards. It's probably the better idea. So I'm just going to roll for noise. I'm calling it now. This is a 1. No, it's a 10. There's a 1 in there, though. So I was kind of right. So, do the search the findings, and we're going to do the heap chart. We found... Let me put this over here. Let's see. We got mechanical parts, which is cool beans. Oh, wrong side, wrong place. We have a shell and weapon parts. Neato. And then we're going to roll our... Oh, so we got a 10. Sweet. So we found a cigarette. She smelled like cigarettes. Sorry, Lieutenant Dan. And then this goes back in here, and we keep going on our merry way. I do like the way this exploration works. This is interesting. So we got a reality impact. Shit. So, something unexpected has happened. Draw a card from the colors deck to determine the color of the script, then draw from the exploration deck and check the number with that color. So, now I should probably warn anybody who's watching this, some of the things that can... why am I doing that? Some of the things that can come out of this can be very adult. Especially, I think it's black. No, it's black and red, I think, are the very mature themed ones. So, this is gray. So, we're going to be looking at 206. They barely made it. The gray frames of their glasses are almost impossible to spot between the broken tiles. One of the glasses got scratched from below, but the other one seems oddly clean. Someone must have dropped the glasses or lost them quite recently. Mladen? I think that's how that's pronounced. M-L-A-D-E-N. Mladen? Is that you? Those scumbags took my glasses. They told me to hand over all of the food to them, over my dead body. The screeching voice belongs to the hunchback old-timer standing on the doorstep. With one hand, the man is holding a rag to his bloody forehead, and with the other supporting his body against the frame of the door. We approached the old man. And handed the glasses to him. He's relieved as he puts them on. He vanishes for a moment and then comes back with a bottle of moonshine in his hand. He tells us about how he was jumped by his neighbors moments earlier and how they'd been harassing him in his hideout for a few days. If Mladen were here, he'd set things straight. I only took the croutons when they offered them freely. There was no talk of any obligation or anything. And now what? Maybe I can't see right, but I can spot a crook a mile away, he said as he wipes the dirt from his glasses. If Mladen was alive, he'd... And then just add 1 moonshine to the findings pile and back to game. Sweet, we just found an awesome old man. That hooked us up with some moonshine. Can't go wrong with moonshine. Alright, so, interesting. So, we found a hiding place. Same thing we did last time, so I think we're going to go ahead and, because that saved our tails last game, so we're going to get rid of those so we can keep this. So we can remember where that hiding spot is. And again, more private. I don't understand what that private does, but we can see. We're going to raise the noise by 1. We're going to search the furniture. Apparently, I've been drinking. And roll for noise. Hopefully we don't get a 1 or 2. That is an 8. That fell out of my hand, but it was still a legitimate roll. I probably would have been like, well, it fell out of my hand and re-rolled, but, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to draw and resolve a finding and do the furniture chart. So it looks like we got some herbal meds. If I can find it here. There we go. We got herbal drugs, weapon parts. People are hiding weapon parts in their couch. Some jewelry. I'm guessing that's just for trade purposes. And then we found a filter. Sweet. Then we get to roll on this. We got a 6, which is a shell. I don't know what we're going to do with the shell, but whatever. Let me find one. There we go. Shell. And then shuffle this bad boy back in here. And we'll keep going. So let's see. We can only carry 3 things back with us. So the jewelry we're definitely keeping because it doesn't weigh anything. The shell, the herbal meds, they don't weigh anything. All this stuff doesn't weigh anything, but this is the stuff that we could use. And I think moonshine can be drunk at the night phase or something like that to increase. But we definitely need to keep this filter, because that way we can get a rainwater collector and actually start using that. We also need these mechanical parts. We'll figure it out. So let's keep going. We have the stairs up. Do we want to? I don't think we need to risk that. So we're gonna go ahead and remove 2 of these, because I don't want to mess with the stairs. They're noisy. All right, we got to search for the heap again, which is sweet. So we are going to increase the noise and roll for it, because we still have that hidey hole. We're good. Sweet. So, oh shit, we got a reality impact. Something unexpected has happened. Draw a card from the colors deck and determine the color of the script. Then check the number with that color on the rare findings chart on the current. Okay. So rare findings are here. So let's go with the colors. Crap. That is no bueno. I was kind of hoping we would get food because we still only have 1 vegetable. And we only have 1 exploration card left. So we got a red. But there's a bunch of text here. It says, shuffle this card. Let's see. Red reality impact scripts often depict drastic scenes. If you do not wish to have such scene in the game, remove this color from the game. So, that is your warning that we're going to be doing probably some adult thing here. So, 325 is what we're looking. The house was hit really bad. A projectile tore through one of the walls. Rain is now pouring inside, and the wind is blowing through the rooms. It's not safe. Anyone could spot us while we're inside. A letter sticks out from beneath one of the drawings. Oh wait, sorry, rewind. Anyone could spot us inside. We notice dusty children's drawings and crayons on the table. A letter sticks out from beneath the drawings. Dear children, as usual, Daddy went out to find us some food. Remember to hide in the pantry when I'm away, and if you start to hear. Let's see. Dear children, as usual, Daddy went out to find us some food. Remember to hide in the pantry when I'm away and you start to hear gunshots. There's no windows in the pantry, so you'll be safe inside. Wait for me there and come back and don't go anywhere. Love, Daddy. So it's not safe here. Do we check the rooms quickly and leave? Or do we perform a thorough search to locate the pantry? Return 3 exploration cards. I cannot, so we have to get out of here. It's not safe here. We check the rooms quickly and leave. We have to go see 1,224. We comb through the rooms quickly and efficiently. Among the children's clothes, colored books, and crayons, we found something we can use to make bandages and fix our old radio. Let's get out of here. Add 1 bandages to the finding pile. Sweet. Definitely take bandages. Which gives us another problem, but we'll get to that in a second. If we still have no radio in the shelter, find a radio, fitting card, and place it on the findings pile. Awesome! We just got a free radio. Let's see, there's the radio. but that's probably going to have a problem here. It says, place it on the, it's after you return it, return it to the shelter for free. Well, if you already have a radio, add 2 electrical components. See. So, yeah, I guess, according to this, we just get it. Because it says, if we still have no radio in the shelter, find a radio, fitting card, and place it on the findings pile. After you return, put it in the shelter for free. So yeah, we just totally free. Awesome. And then we go back to the game, so we actually can still explore this last one if we want. So I think we're going to, might as well. So we have to search the heap. I have to do it this way. Because remember, we still have our little hidey hole, so we had a 7. We didn't need this hidey hole. So we get to search. What am I doing? Right here. It says afterwards, place this card under the current location card. When the location card is removed from the game, shuffle it back in. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So that way I don't encounter the exact same scenario again. That's neat. I was actually thinking that as I read it. I was like, oh, well, that means anytime I go here, I can find the same thing. So findings, this is a heap. So we're going to get 3, or we're going to find ammo, a broken pistol, and then we're going to roll on this. So, oh, we got a 10. We got a hatchet, which I'm going to assume is a red. So, now our decision is even harder. So, oh no, not a hatchet. Crap. So, I did put this under the right one. I did read off the right one, though, from here. I think. I'm pretty sure I did. We found a cigarette, not a hatchet, which not quite as awesome, but whatever. So put these findings here. And now let's figure out what we're going to bring back. So this just gets to be brought back. So we're going to put that back here, I suppose. So he can carry 3. So the bandages are free, which is good. Cigarettes are free. We definitely need the mechanical parts. Might as well take the filter. We don't really need the weapon parts. Well, we could. If we don't take the filter, we're taking the bullets no matter what. We can actually take the broken pistol and the weapon parts. And I'm assuming, let's look over here. I'm thinking we can look through these at any time. We got a metal workshop. So, let's see. That's not what we need. So what's over here? Reinforced door, build a bed, vegetable garden, gunsmith workshop. So, broken pistol and 1 weapon part, we can actually have a pistol. So, I think that's what we should take. And then these things go back. Well, shit. Or do we want the filter? Because we do need water. Because everybody's going to drink this turn, and we got to do that. We also have this we have to. I had to shuffle that back in anyway. Oh, and now I'm throwing cards everywhere. So, dilemmas. I do not know what I want to do. I think, because on top of everything, oh no, we did get those. Thinking we'll take that. We'll lose the 2 weapon parts. We'll lose the moonshine, unfortunately. But we're going to take all this stuff. So, that's what we're going to take. And then the night raid phase. Yay! Oh, dang it! Reality impact. So, draw a card from the color stack. Let's reveal the top card. Same thing. So, oh, I don't know why I did that. I totally didn't look at the color here. Gray again. I keep drawing that gray. 755. 755. Here goes. Oh, crap. I also forgot to do something. These cards are supposed to be added at the end of every round, so we're going to redo that. We didn't draw any residents, so whatever. But that's my fault. We're going to reshuffle this. And if it's not the... screw it. We're just going to go with it. It was 755. There's quite a bit to keep up with the game, and I'm a bit sleepy. I've been working, so sorry about the inconsistencies here. Any future runs that I do of this, hopefully will be much better. But 755. It didn't take more than a few seconds, and they were inside. The combatants entered our house as if it were their own, and there's no point in resisting. There were too many of them, and they were too well armed. You could hear clear messages in their eyes. Don't cause any trouble. Move even a finger and it will be your last mistake you've ever made. They were looking for weapons and ammo. Anything that could help them fight the better equipped forces on the other side. Discard all weapons and ammo from the storage as well as weapons and ammo used by characters on the guard space. That's actually awesome. Back to game. Because he's not going to come back. Myron isn't coming back until dawn. So all the ammo and shells and stuff aren't actually in our storage. So they raided us, found nothing, and left us be. Awesome. That is like the best thing that could have happened. So, let's go ahead and pull this back out because I seem to be forgetting things. So, and the cards that I put one in here and one in here, you just put 2 cards in any combination. Either 2, 2, or 1 and 1. But, we'll go ahead and continue. Scavenge Party returns, so we get all this awesome stuff. So much stuff. We're still lacking food, but that's future us's problem. So we're going to go ahead and assign meds. So we don't have any actual meds, do we? No. Yeah, we do. Herbal meds. So we're going to give Katya bandages, of course. And I think we're going to give Marco the herbal meds. And then we're going to draw a fate card. And here's to hoping we don't get screwed here. So, we have raise the wounds of all wounded unbandaged characters. So, there are none. Heal the wound of all bandaged characters by 1. So, Katya gets to go to heal wounded 2, which is awesome. Discard bandage tokens from all characters. That's fine. If cold tokens minus board ups is 3 or more, raise illness of 3 chosen characters by 1. So I didn't have to discard his herbal meds, so I guess it goes back because it didn't say to discard them, right? I'm guessing. So the 3 chosen are just everybody. So everybody's a little on the sick side. It's fine. Everybody's got the flu. And then exchange the nearest location, which is here, which is the place we just went. Lame. And so that's gone. And let's bring out the new one. So now we have the Darlic Squat. Okay. Resolve any weight tokens, and then resolve Spirit B on all characters. So, for Marin, discard a coffee, or raise his misery by 1. So, he's just angry because we don't have coffee. That's cool. Marco, his B is if Marco is ill, lower his illness by 1. Awesome. Marco's a champion. And then Katya, poor Katya. If there's a guitar in the storage, lower the chosen character's misery by 1. Not a big deal, but that would have been really cool. Poor Katya, though, she's all beat up. She's sick. Fucking Marco's a champion, though. Alright, so there's that. Then we're going to do, and I'm assuming I get to keep these narrative cards. So, like, I'm assuming I don't lose this, because nothing's told me I do. It just says after playing removed from the game. So let's see, we have Vigilant Watch. During the night raid phase, lower the damage, wounds from single night raid card by 4 tokens, resources, or wounds. That might be really good. Then we have Headshot. Play during combat. Let's see. If any character on... it's this one, we have to have a firearm. So we're just going to do this. Because we don't... we have Broken Pistol, but we have no way to fix it currently. So... and then this shuffles in. And that is... let's see, at this point we can drink some liquor. We're not drinking any liquor right now. So that is end of the second night. I hope you guys are enjoying this run. Sorry about any rules mistakes that I'm doing. I'm trying to kind of correct them as I go. But I hope you guys are enjoying this. I actually am quite a bit. Poor Katya. Hopefully she it starts looking a little up. But it's not looking too hot for her. So anyways, if you like my channel and you like what I'm doing here, check me out on Patreon up in the corner there and down in the description. Check out the next video in this series. And I'll see you guys next time in the quarantine.